The hour between the breathing and the gone, where the candle shakes but the flame holds on. I was waiting in the doorway, cloaked in winter, crowned in bone.
In a book of black, every page was a road with no turning back. I never asked where the spirits go, I only walked where the cold winds blow.
Then you came down in a fall of light, white wings burning through the endless night. You touched the air and the shadows kneeled, and for the first time I wanted to feel.
You said, not every ending has to be cruel. I said, not every monster wanted the rule.
In the hour between, where the lost souls dream,
I saw heaven standing in front of me.
you were gold in the graveyard, death with a heartbeat.
I was never meant to know.
In the hour between,
You looked at me
like I was more than the dark.
They made me be. You carried mercy in trembling hands, I carried silence across dead lands. We stood where the last breath leaves, two sworn enemies beneath dead trees.
You said, do you ever get lonely here? I said, lonely's all I've been for years.
Then the stars went quiet, the moon turned blue, and all of death made room for you.
If this is forbidden, let the heavens complain. If darkness can love,
then let darkness change.
in the hour between, where the lost souls dream,
I saw heaven standing in front of me.
you were gold in the graveyard,
Fire in the snow.
I was death with a heartbeat.
I was never meant to know.
At the hour between the breathing and the gone,
I forgot what I was.
I remembered what I wanted.
I found your halo in the ashes, still warm from the fall. I touched the light inside it, and it burned through all my walls.
You said, heaven has rules I never understand, white marble halls and bloodless hands. But I saw tears beneath your grace, a storm behind your perfect face.
I said I take what the ending claims, you said I carry what love remains. Two different roads from the same last breath, one toward light and one through death.
but when your wing brushed against my sleeve,
something dead inside me learned to grieve. Halo in the ashes, light inside the ruin. You were everything holy I was told not to take. Halo in the ashes, falling through my hands. How could something from heaven make death feel human?
You kneel by a child's last dream, singing soft while the machines turned green. I stood back with my shadow low and hated the world for making you go.
You looked at me like you understood, like I was not evil, only misunderstood. Then you placed one feather on my chest, and I felt a prayer inside my rib. Halo in the ashes, light inside the ruin. You were everything holy falling through my hands. How could something from heaven make death feel human? If I am the ending, then you are the why. If I am the shadow, then teach me the sky. Light inside the ruin. You were everything holy I was told not to take. Halo in the ashes, burning through my name. I was made for the darkness, but you made me afraid to stay the same. The same.
Black cloak, white wings, one curse,
Two forbidden things. Through the fog where the grave bells ring, you descend like the first day of spring. I bring winter to every room. You make flowers out of tombs. They call me shadow, blade and chain. They call you mercy, light and flame. But when no one watches the borderline, your hand keeps finding its way to mine.
heaven will burn us, hell will deny us,
But all I know is
you make the silence riot. Black cloak, white wings,
we are impossible things.
you are the hymn.
I am the scar, somehow we meet
Where the endings are. Black cloak, white wings,
love with 1,000 warnings.
if we fall, let the stars all see. Death, love, light,
And light love me. I hide my face when the angels pass. You hide your tears behind golden glass. I count souls while you count prayers, both of us pretending we do not care. But I saw you shake when the trumpets cried, and you saw the man that my bones still hide. No law can make this feeling untrue. I would betray forever to stand with you. Black cloak, white wings, we are impossible things. You are the hymn, I am the scar. Somehow we meet where the endings are. Black cloak, white wings, love with 1,000 warnings. If we fall, let the stars all see. Dead love light, and light love me. Let them sharpen their holy knives. Let them open their burning skies. I have lived with our soul for centuries, but I found one when you looked at me. Sing. Do angels fear the dark, or only what waits inside it? You sat beside me under dying stars, tracing old wounds on my hands like scars. You asked if death can never dream. I said, only since you looked at me.
Were tired from saving souls. My cloak was heavy from letting go. For once the night did not feel cruel. It felt like shelter around me and you.
You said I'm afraid of falling.
I said
I am afraid of being found. Do angels fear the dark, when the dark holds them gently? Do angels fear the fall, when the falling sets them free?
if heaven calls your name,
Would you still hear my heart? Tell me, love, do angels fear the dark?
I showed you where the lost ones rest. A garden grown from final breaths.
You cried for every name I know, and made the graveyard feel like home.
You said there's beauty even here.
Do angels fear the dark? You took my hand, the stars went still, and darkness learned how light can feel. The final bell rang once, the dead stood still, the angels turned away, and you kissed me anyway. We met where the last train never leaves, where names fall down like autumn leaves. You had blood on your holy sleeve, I had 1,000 souls beneath me. The bell tower cracked in the violet rain, heaven screamed through a golden chain. You said, this moment will cost us all. I said, then let me pay before we fall. One breath, one touch, one forbidden rush. Kiss me at the final bell before they drag me back through hell, before the sky remembers law, before they name this love of law. Kiss me where the dead can see, where time breaks down between you and me. If this is our last miracle, kiss me at the final bell. Your halo shook like a warning sign, my shadow wrapped around your light. The world went silent, cold and wide, like fate itself had stepped aside. I tasted heaven on your lips, you tasted death and didn't flinch. Then every angel drew a blade, and every grave began to wake. Kiss me at the final bell before they drag me back through hell, before the sky remembers law, before they name this love of law. Kiss me where the dead can see, where time breaks down between you and me. If this is our last miracle, kiss me at the final bell. Let judgment come, let trumpets cry, let the stars fall out of a wounded sky. I had no life, you had no sin. Then love walked in and ruined everything. Kiss me at the final bell before they drag me back through hell, before the sky remembers law, before they name this love of law. Kiss me where the dead can see, where time breaks down between you and me. If this is our last miracle, kiss me at the final bell. The bell rang twice, heaven opened, hell inside, and we
Love became the crime that made both kingdoms bleed. Yeah, they sent silver soldiers with burning eyes, chariots screaming through the afterlife. Your brothers called you by your sacred name, like love was dirt and I was shame. I stood between you and the holy flood, my sight in the air, my hands full of blood. You said, don't become what they believe. I said, then stay behind me. I was made to take, you were made to save. Now we both are hunted by the worlds we gave. Heaven put a price on us, wrote our names in fire, called your love a fall from grace, called my heart a liar. Heaven put a price on us, hell came for its due. If every kingdom wants my soul, I'll spend it all on you. We ran through a sky of broken doors, past dead suns and eternal wars. You lost feathers with every mile, but you looked back and tried to smile. I said, leave me, keep your light. You said, I choose where I burn tonight. Then the clouds split open like a wound and judgment came into the room. Heaven put a price on us, wrote our names in fire, called your love a fall from grace, called my heart a liar. Heaven put a price on us, hell came for its due. If every kingdom wants my soul, I'll spend it all on you. Run through the gates, break through the choir, black smoke buzzing, white wings on fire. I got a death mark carved in my chest, you got a halo turning blood red. No more rules, no more throne, no more leaving you alone. Let them go with the blazing chains, I will love you through the flame. I was the ending, you were the dawn. They called it treason, we called it love. Heaven put a price on us, wrote our names in fire, called your love a fall from grace, called my heart a liar. Heaven put a price on us, hell came for its due. If every kingdom wants my soul, I'll spend it all on you. The sky declared us guilty, the underworld agreed, but your estate in mine, that was all the proof I needed.
I planted roses in the graveyard. You said even death deserves color. We hid where the old souls sleep, under marble names and willow trees. You hummed a hymn to the moonlit stones, and flowers grew from forgotten bones. I watched your hands touch the earth, like every ending still had worth. You said nothing truly disappears, then kissed the salt from my ears. For one quiet night, we were not hunted. For one quiet night, we were almost something. In the graveyard garden, you made the dead bloom. You put light in the shadows and warmth in the tomb. In the graveyard garden, I laid down my blade. If love is a flower, then let me be changed.
You braided lilies through my cloak, laughed when the ravens softly spoke. I gave you a ring made of midnight bone. You said now neither of us is alone.
But far above the trumpets screamed, and below the black gates breathed, still you danced between the stones, like the universe was ours to own. In the graveyard garden, you made the dead bloom. You put light in the shadows and warmth in the tomb. In the graveyard garden, I laid down my blade. If love is a flower, then let me be changed. If they find us here, let the roses rise. Let the earth remember we were alive. In the graveyard garden, you made the dead bloom. You put light in the shadows and warmth in the tomb. In the graveyard garden, I laid down my blade. If love is a flower, then let me be changed. By morning they found petals where no flowers should grow, and two names carved in the same old stone.
Not for heaven, not for hell, for scream, the ground rose up in the blackened dream. Angels marched with burning spears, reapers rose from forgotten years. I saw you standing between two worlds, white wings, torn hair unfurled. You shouted my name through the breaking light, and I cut through death to reach your side. The stars fell down, the graves broke wide. All creation chose a side. War of wings and bones,
Heaven cracks and thunder rolls.
if love is rebellion,
Let the whole
guilty names. My sides turn white in my shaking hand, like death itself could understand. The ancient laws began to bleed. The book of endings lost a leaf, and for one breath the war stood still when you said love is stronger than will. War of wings and bones,
Heaven cracks and thunder rolls.
if love is rebellion,
Let the whole world know.
war of wings and bones.
We are fire against the throne.
If I lose forever,
I won't lose you alone.
blades in the clouds, bones in the dirt. Every kingdom once I heard. Black flame, white fire, sky and collapse. No going back once the first one snaps. I was not born with the heart in my chest. You were not born to fail a test. But here we are in the war they made. Two lost souls with the same last name. Break the law, break the chain, break the throne. Say my name. Of wings and bones,
Heaven cracks and thunder rolls.
if love is rebellion,
Let the whole world know.
war of wings and bones.
We are fire against the throne.
If I lose forever,
I won't lose you alone.
when the smoke cleared,
The sky had no crown and you were falling. You were falling, and for once, death was not fast enough. Your wings were burning in the silent air, gold turning red in your tangled hair. Heaven watched from a broken gate. Hell laughed low like it knew our fate. I ran through shadows, I tore through time. I begged the dark to trade your life for mine. You reached for me with fading eyes, and I learned what it means to be terrified. I have taken kings, I have taken saints, but I cannot take this kind of pain. I'll take your fall, I'll take your fire, I'll wear the curse, I'll face the pyre. If someone has to disappear, let it be me, not you, my dear. I'll take your fall, your broken sky. I was made for endings, you were made to fly. You whispered, please don't make this choice. inside your voice. I kissed your hand and smiled through fear. Said love, I was already dead before you were here. Then I stepped beneath the judgment blade, gave back every soul I ever claimed. The universe screamed, the dark withdrew, and all my death became life for you. I'll take your fall, I'll take your fire, I'll wear the curse, I'll face the pyre. If someone has to disappear, let it be me, not you, my dear. I'll take your fall, your broken sky. I was made for endings, you were made to fly. Remember me where the black roses grow. Remember me when the cold winds slow. Do not follow, do not fade. Live in the light that my darkness made. I'll take your fall, I'll take your fire, I'll wear the curse, I'll face the pyre. If someone has to disappear, let it be me, not you, my dear. I'll take your fall, your broken sky. I was made for endings, you were made to fly. You screamed my name, the world went wide, and death, for the first time, gave life. After the war, there was no throne, no kingdom, only mourning. I woke beneath the silver tree. No scythe, no cloak, no memory. Only your voice in the rising blue, saying come back. I waited for you. My hands were warm, my shadow thin, a stranger's heartbeat under skin. You stood before me, scarred but bright, with half a halo and tired eyes.
I said, am I alive?
You said something better. You are free. This is where death learns to live, where the dark learns to forgive, where the ending breaks into and becomes a door back to you. This is where lost souls begin, where the light lets shadows in. If forever has a name, I hope it sounds like you.
The graveyard garden reached the sky. Black roses blooming white, the souls I carried gathered near.
Not to blame me, but to disappear into peace I never know, into songs beyond this stone. And when I looked at what remained, your hand found mine again. This is where death learns to live, where the dark learns to forgive, where the ending breaks in two and becomes a door back to you. This is where lost souls begin, where the light lets shadows in. If forever has a name, I hope it sounds like you. No more chains, no more throne, no more walking alone, no more law that love can't bend, no more death without end. This is where death learns to live, where the dark learns to forgive, where the ending breaks in two and becomes a door back to you. This is where lost souls begin, where the light lets shadows in. If forever has a name, I hope it sounds like you.
At the hour between the breathing